Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to delve into one of my favorite parts of modding, Baldur's Gate 3, the custom class mods. Now, if you feel like you've experimented and messed around with all the game's classes and subclasses and would like to venture into the game with a new class, this video is just for you. Today I'll be showcasing 10 incredible class mods that are all officially supported and work great, even with the patch A update that came out recently. Each one of these mods is greatly distinct and provide a unique flavor to the combat experience in Baldur's Gate 3, allowing you to continuously have lots of fun in subsequent replays of the game. Also, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subbing to the channel and dropping a like, and without further ado, let's get right into it. The first mod on our list is arguably the most popular class mod for Baldur's Gate 3, and that is the Mindweaver class mod. This mod is easily one of the most fleshed out ones on this entire list, being built entirely around psionic energy while playing like a hybrid between a mage and controller. The powers provided to you by this class allow you to literally warp reality itself, twist the minds of your enemies, and shield allies, all while utilizing the power of your mind to destroy everything in your path. If that didn't sound amazing enough already, this class mod also adds 6 entirely unique subclasses, each with their own flavor and gameplay and progression paths and build. The mod is constantly worked on and is super balanced, with it having full spell progression, subclass features, and incredibly enough, it even works seamlessly up to level 20 if you're using the unlock level curve mod. Everything from the design of the class itself to the synergy that exists for builds with this class and its weapons, it truly feels like it was handcrafted to its very minute details. So whether you want to go into full control of the battlefield or mind control your enemies from afar, this mod is one of the most polished on this entire list, and it'll provide you with something entirely fresh and unique to embark on with a new playthrough. Next on this list is the Duskblade class mod. This mod is a hybrid class that feels like a mix of a wizard with a fighter in the best of ways, as it's all about blending martial combat with spell casting. This means you'll be able to strike down enemies with your blade while weaving magic into every single attack that you pull off. There's also a bunch of incredible subclasses to boot, as well, from the Spell Knight to the Spell Blade to the Spell Shield, all wielding their own proper utility in combat encounters. You'll love this mod if you've wanted to mix some of that martial combat with arcane abilities, as you'll be diving into encounters armored up while casting spells, cantrips, and slashing with your weapon through all those in your way. All the mod's arcane strike effects are consistently updated, with all of them having a great visual flair that'll make them sick to look at. This class really fills the void of feeling like a fast-paced battle mage, and it's all been so expertly crafted by the mod creator to feel as seamless as possible when you load into combat with its unique abilities for the very first time. This third mod is the Mystic class mod, and it really brings something different to the table. It brings full-on psionics into Baldur's Gate 3 straight from Unearthed Arcana, fully reworked to fit and function beautifully in the game. Instead of simply casting spells using your spell slots, you'll be using raw mental energy channeled through a unique component called psi points. This mod doesn't require you to utilize your spell slots or scrolls, but rather takes full advantage of pure psychic power. You also get to pick from 6 insanely well-tailored subclasses, with each of them being individually linked to a different mystic order and playstyle. The real draw to this mod for me personally is just the flexibility and depth it provides in build variety. It'll allow you to build everything from a mind-reading battlefield fighter to a full-on psychic tank. However, what I will say is that from all these mods on this list, this one definitely has a higher skill ceiling than others. Thus, I'd only recommend it if you're an experienced player of Baldur's Gate 3, but if you are, it's truly one of the best and most rewarding class mods you can try out. Now, this next class mod is one that is just bursting with style and flair. The Nightbringer class mod is one that is dark and full charisma based, focusing around shadow magic that allows you to be both tactical and reckless with calculated aggression. Think of it almost as a cross between a warlock and a void sorcerer, but bringing its own unique flair that makes it really stand out. It comes with some insanely slick and well-made features, such as a shadow forge weapon system that empowers your basic attacks in combat with unique shadowy effects. In addition, abilities like Dark Burst and Umbral Bulwark allow you to control the battlefield while showing off the insane purple void energy that has some awesome visual flair in combat. It's designed to be one of the stronger ones on this list, but not to a broken degree, and it works really well when synergized with specific party members and builds. This class fully utilizes constitution and charisma stats, making it perfect if you'd like to be a frontline caster for your party while being as deadly and stylish as you possibly can. Our fifth mod is the Blood Mage class mod, which is absolutely perfect if you're looking for something powerful and brutal at the same time. This class is a constitution-based spellcaster, which fuels the roots of its power by literally sacrificing your own health or blood to be more specific. It's a great trade-off of power and sacrifice in order to dominate the battlefield, as you literally burn away at your own health bar to trigger some huge surges of powerful attacks. You'll gain access to unique spells, powerful subclasses, and corresponding perks, and a passive that will literally give you health back every time you kill an enemy, which allows you to have a playstyle that is both aggressive but still sustainable. The subclasses such as Blood Knight and Blood Reaver are unique, offering both defensive and aggressive styles of play, depending on the type of party synergy you'd like to personally create in your run. Whatever playstyle you decide to adopt, this class is one of the most fun and chaotic on this entire list, rewarding risky and aggressive gameplay that sees you constantly drenched in the blood of yourself and your enemies. This class mod is known as the Angel class, and not only does it give you a class replicating celestial beings, but it also adds angels into the game as a race, known as the Aetherborn. Right from the character creator, you're able to step into the role of a celestial being, complete with abilities like telepathy, certain divine damage resistances, and of course the ability to fly, all of which improve dramatically as you level up. At level 3, you unlock the Celestial class, which breaks away from the usual spell slot system of the game. Instead, all your spells will now be free to use in combat, balanced by cooldowns, which makes this class's playstyle extremely fluid and super fun. There's also a great myriad of subclasses, from fiery beasts like Solar to radiant support like Archangel. On top of this, all these subclasses come with their own unique visual flair, weapons, and elemental spell themes and paths. This class and the accompanying race is a must try for anyone interested in trying out a class that is flashy, fast, and extremely customizable, allowing you to descend into Faerun as a winged powerhouse. Out of all the class mods on this list, I feel like the Death Knight class feels as if you were playing as the final boss in someone else's campaign. The Death Knight turns you into an unholy tank of a warrior, blending martial prowess with dark and evil necrotic magic with a distinct aura of dread around every spell and attack that you inflict. As a Death Knight, you'll be able to dominate combat encounters, draining the life of your enemies, cursing them, and shrugging off death like it was nothing. It's an extremely powerful class, giving you a passive that literally allows you to cheat death once per long rest, as well as special death channel abilities like Life Drain, which will truly allow you to make a build focused on domination within combat. It's also a class that is fully tailored to work to level 20, with an intricate subclass system that is still continuously getting updated. If you've been looking for a class that will make you feel like a villain and a powerful tank while you're at it, this class is definitely the one for you. The 8th class mod on our list, the Iron Revenant, is kind of similar to the prior entry in that it makes you feel like a juggernaut. It allows you to become an undead tank who doesn't cast spells like every other wizard, but instead consumes souls through a unique resource added by the mod that recharges every turn, allowing you to chain deadly attacks without worry of running out. You'll of course get a range of uniquely designed dark abilities with specific bonuses to melee attacks, soul-stealing passives, and crowd control mechanics that will truly allow you to take over any battlefield that you enter. Also, at level 5, you'll be able to choose between two paths, either offensive or defensive, with both of them providing much build versatility to make whatever build you can possibly imagine. Like a couple other mods on this list, it even adds custom gear and weapons built just for the Iron Revenant. If you've ever wanted to satisfy the fantasy of becoming a powerful undead and cursed warrior in Faerun, this class will definitely scratch that itch. This mod is arguably the most interesting on this list, as it isn't entirely focused on damage output, but can still pack a punch depending on how you build it. This class is known as the Priest, and it isn't just a healer, but a full-blown DPS and healer hybrid that is inspired by the class from World of Warcraft. It introduces its own system of mechanics in the Holy Power system, with each spellcast generating holy power, so you continuously build towards making use of bigger and flashier abilities. This means you will never have to waste turns, allowing you to go full support in spamming heals, while also debuffing and melting enemies away to fuel that holy power resource. Every few levels you'll be able to pick from certain talents that will dramatically change the way your playstyle goes, depending on your build, in addition to new spells that truly fit the class in the most perfect way. In many ways, this class feels like the ultimate version of a cleric, while not sacrificing damage functionality in any way, and it's really one of the best support class mods that I've tried out. Now, for the 10th and final class on our list, the Arcane Vanguard is another incredible mod that helps fill the void of a perfect Battle Mage class in Baldur's Gate 3. This class is truly built around merging melee combat with magic, and it really helps you try and evoke that playstyle in the gameplay loop that it offers. At its very core, the class allows you to weave together both weapon attacks and spells seamlessly, allowing you to experience a loop of casting a spell and then swinging your blade, mixing the two to make a devastating attack against your enemies. It feels extremely fluid and aggressive while in motion, and there's even an entire talent tree for the class to allow you to really maximize the customization of your build, and again, pick from multiple well-designed and distinct subclasses. Some of them are focused on defense and control, while others fully lean into the fantasy of aggression as a battle mage. It even uses intelligence for normal weapon attacks, and is completely compatible with the Mistress Spells mod, making the possibilities of a great power fantasy truly endless with this class. It's easily one of the most stylish and complete class mods that you can download right now in Baldur's Gate 3. So that's it, 10 incredible classes that I believe you need to try out if you've been looking for a new class mod to spice up the experience of combat within the game. If there's any other class mods you think I should have touched upon, or just any other mods you'd like to suggest for me to check out in subsequent videos, please let me know down below. Anyway, that's all from me for today's video. If you enjoyed, please consider subbing to the channel for more Baldur's Gate 3 and RPG content, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.